Hello everyone, welcome to the bonus roll. I know, you can't see our pretty faces. Trust me, I'm looking pretty rough right now. I was sick most of last week and still am a little sick. So bear with me. We are going to have a slightly truncated episode today as there's a reason why you're seeing just a flat screen with like a bunch of little bars at the top. Uh, Stuff broke. I am fixing it. I am fixing it as best and as fast as I can, so please bear with us. Everyone, say hi.
Hello.
Hi, people.
So everyone here is with me. You just can't see them, but I promise you they're here. None of them are making faces.
You don't know that.
That's true. I have no idea about that. I cannot actually look at y'all's screen without not looking at other screens.
We should have a funny hats day next time there's no video.
Oh, don't tempt me with stuff that I should not have.
I have plenty of hats. And it's like none of them are funny, but I can just stack them and just make it funny.
That's TF2 funny. That counts.
Okay.
Hello, Equilibrium. Everyone, Equilibrium is in the chat. We have missed you, my friend. Good day.
Yes.
So, quick round of announcements. I am very sick and very behind on schoolwork, so there will not be an episode of GM's Brew 2 days ago. 3 days ago? I don't know. Time travel humor, my friends. Embrace it because it is what I have.
If you could time traveled, and you could have made the time. Ooh, note to self: do not make GM laugh.
I don't know if I managed to mute all that. Sorry. Anyway.
It's that allergy and cold and flu season, so...
Yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So, no GM's Brew last week, no GM's Brew next week. I have several projects that I am working on, including a revamp of a currently existing spell. At the behest of my players, and I am talking with Demage here about, well, y'all can't see him, about getting him on a episode to talk about, what was the game? Dungeon World?
Savage Worlds.
Savage Worlds, that's it.
And a homebrewed setting of my own. Like, recently, Savage Worlds has, I guess, shot up in popularity because of Critical Role, and playing, Undead Wood, or rather, the system itself, Deadlands.
Yeah, Deadlands is an awesome game.
Yes,
Deadlands is cool. I haven't had a chance to play around with it myself.
Yeah,
I've heard good things.
I really wanted to watch the Critical Role episodes, but I have a lot of schoolwork to do and a lot of packing to do.
Besides, this is our time to shine.
Or
hell yeah, it is.
Stare blankly at the monitor for a few seconds while I try and figure out why I can't see people. Anyway, as always, the background music you're hearing is provided by Sirenscape. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe. Yeah, follow us on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube if you can. You don't need to turn on notifications, but if you want to know when we're putting up a new video, you need to. We have a Twitter account at Bonus Roll that will periodically warn y'all when I am badly sick and not able to run for a week, and let you know when we got a new game coming up and stuff like that. Pardon? I think that may be about everything. If anyone has any announcements or things they want to warn us about, or brags, please hit that up while I am pulling up my notes.
Well, I got myself some new dice, as usual. It is this lovely pink with like gold edging and numbering. It's like, and best of all, it glows in the dark.
Oh, that's sweet. I
Ooh.
really wish I had could have gotten the videos working so you'd be
Yeah,
able to show them. Next time.
yeah. Next time. It's like, all in all, it is a metal set as well. It's like, I won't lie, it cost a pretty penny, but I got a lot of adult stuff done, so I was like, I deserve to treat myself.
Shiny math stones. Clack, clack, clack. Okay. So, where we left off, Rail had awakened from several days unconscious. Y'all then went shopping, and then kind of hung around for a few days waiting for the stuff that y'all ordered to arrive. Once that had came in, y'all went down to the tunnel y'all had earlier discovered, and tried to retrace your steps to the encounter you had with the skeletal-looking dragon, only to find that the tunnel had been collapsed, or had collapsed, or was relatively impassable. Returning to the abandoned square that y'all had found the tunnel in, y'all did some investigating, commits a low-level vandalization, and then crawled into an underspace under a fountain to access the work tunnels that led y'all down to Mizium Foundry number. I lost my number. There you are. 182,114. Once there, y'all dealt with some base fire rods that had been removed from the reactor, which were essentially super hot metal casings that y'all had to insert into several ports. After a flammability test to confirm that y'all could survive the foundry, the Arcane Intelligence of the facility unsealed the primary door and allowed y'all in, where y'all then had several cables to hook up to allow power to relay through to deeper portions of the foundry. A couple auguries later, y'all decide to take the left-hand door, I believe, and that is roughly where we left off. Did I miss anything important?
No,
Sounds about
I
right.
covered
to
about
me.
everything.
Okay, so give me a second to pull up my notes, because I need to know what I'm throwing at y'all. Going to switch over to the appropriate theme. I will eventually make more background music for us using Sirenscape, but this is what I have. Let's see here now. Transitioning to Vault 3.
We're at the resource distribution. Inactive, right?
Inactive resource distribution. There we go. And I need to throw out a little marker for Reeve. I forgot about that. Assets. Free assets. What is Reeve looking like today? Da, 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 da. Looking for an appropriate, or at least close to appropriate, token, because I had to reboot to try and get everything working, and so I lost a lot of my setup. Plus, we don't have character art for Reeve, because I was not expecting Reeve to become a character.
Yeah, that's my fault.
I think we kind of all pushed for that a little bit. It's nice having a minion.
Don't call him that.
I'm not.
No.
That
Yeah,
would
no.
go poorly.
Reeve's a valuable member of our party.
He is.
I mean that in a wholly non-combative way. Like, take that sentence as you will.
Come on, there's gotta be something I can use here. None of these are going to be even remotely accurate, so here, have generic adventure number 3.
I was gonna say, just find a fucking jester's hat, and it's like,
Yeah, if I had thought ahead, or
yeah, no,
hadn't.
it's all right. It's all right. It's like,
Okay,
we'll work the details out later.
okay. So where's my script at? Y'all don't have scripts. I have scripts.
I have a to-do list instead of a script.
That is true. Okay, so y'all enter the room. It's dark at first. There's a flicker of lights from the floor, and then the room before you illuminates. Across the way, you see a single large lever. What looks to be old dried blood stains. I want to say carpet the floor on half of the room. You hear
Oof.
the vault is open. The King of Gold has been released. Thank you very much.
Well, that's not fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
For your assistance, we have created a reward. Please exit the distribution zone and pull the lever when you are ready to receive your reward.
So is the door behind us still open?
Y'all wedged it open, as I remember.
Can I peer through it?
It's back into the previous room where y'all hooked up the power cables.
Okay.
So I'm not necessarily looking forward to pulling the lever, especially if we're on the side with the blood. But I also don't like being on the side away from the door when there's dividers.
So who's compulsive enough to throw that lever?
Yeesh.
I am
hell with
holding
it.
an action to dive for the door.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to be here. Just gonna point that out. We can leave
Remember, when
and come back later.
when Rail performed augury, it did say that wheel would be the result of going through this door.
Oh.
So
Oh, I thought it said
throw the lever.
both.
Throw the
guess
lever.
let's- Let's all head away from the bloodstained area.
I thought he got a result of both.
That was the other way.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was the right side. I was like,
Yeah, the left side only showed up wheel. I believe your first casting was when you went to see if you should bring Reeve with. That showed wheel and woe. Then your second casting was to see if you should go through the left door, which showed wheel, and then your third casting was to see if you should go through the right door, which showed wheel and woe again. I may be getting the ordering messed up, but I wrote down which door had which result.
I guess I'm going over here too. Hey, Reeve, you want to get out of the side with all the blood?
Reeve kind of like looks around, walks past, and carefully steps over a couple of the puddles.
So, throw the lever?
Okay, make me a strength check, whoever's throwing the lever.
Okay.
I'll cast guidance on whoever is throwing it.
That's gonna be
Okay. Make
Yeah.
a D100 roll for me, please.
Oh dear. Oh right. I forgot about that effect.
This is worse
see what
than
happens.
wild magic.
Masters.
58.
58. Let me pull that up.
Wait. Is that it? Yeah, that's okay. Making sure they were both D10s.
Okay. 58, 58. Where are you at?
11 off from 69. Ooh, my favorite number. What, 70? Yeah, you know.
Okay. Wild magic. There you are. And where's my table? Okay, what was that number again? 53?
58.
58. Okay. I will let you know if that comes up. Go ahead and make that
Okay.
strength check. Don't forget to add your 1d4.
Look in your mirror.
21.
21. The lever kind of jams for a second, and then you kind of muscle through and push it all the way over. The door that y'all kind of wedged open kind of makes this kind of grinding sound for a second, well, from the metal pressing against each other, and then really, there we go. Two sections of the wall kind of bend outward and elongate into medium-sized humanoid figures with large stone pillars attached to either of their arms.
This went full labyrinth, didn't it?
It may have gone full labyrinth.
Do they join into wine, please?
Not yet.
Uh,
Let me grab my papers, and I'm going to go ahead and ask everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't know
Okay.
I don't know 100% what's going to happen, but I think that this is a good time to have people roll initiative.
Oh, 9.
Well, hold on, let me get my papers together.
Yeah.
And we'll do the usual thing where I ask you, like, whose number is this to this? Okay. So... Okay, so did anyone roll higher than a 20? Did anyone roll from a 15 to a 20?
17.
18. Damn.
Did anyone roll from a 10 to a 15? Did anyone roll from a 5 to a 10?
9.
8. Or, sorry, 7.
Okay, do not forget...
6. No, sorry.
Fair. Do not forget K acts after you, Fair Deer, and you have to use your bonus action if you want to give him a command. Come on, my little machine. Why are you not working? I command you to work.
Should I roll for Watcher in case he has to do any potions or anything?
Yes, please. If you want him to take part in combat, he will need to have an initiative score. Or initiative roll. And I will have to rewrite my thing.
He's 10.
Okay, give me that one more time.
He's 10.
10. That puts him before rail. Okay. Alrighty, so just writing down monster stats because I lost my monster stats when I rebooted the computer to try and get OBS to work.
Oh no.
Okay, so first off, the one on the right kind of makes a mechanical sound and moves... Hold on. Your left, yeah. Directly in front of the door. And that seems to be the end of its turn. Ingrid, you're up.
Well, I'm going to move up a little bit so I'm visible.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say that since they're a reward from Museum Foundry 182 114, please kneel for examination.
Hey.
I mean, I might as well try it.
Make a persuasion roll.
Good luck.
That was actually pretty brilliant.
Good luck.
13.
Okay. Griggum, you're up.
It's like I'm gonna hold my action to see what that does. It's like
Okay. Let's see here. The other one. Let's see, what is their move again? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Advances slowly with like every step kind of like crunk, crunk of metal on metal. And stops there. Watcher is now up.
like
He's sitting there on my shoulder.
Okay.
He's chill.
Rail?
So casting magic has not gone all that well.
you still haven't noticed the polka dots on your nose.
Please. Rael has an unfailing sense of his own style. He would know.
I really don't have a response to that.
I
You know, only only sociopaths would wear bowler hats like that.
Yeah, you know what? I am going to they're just slowly advancing still? Or this one's still
That
slowly
one
advancing?
walked about 30 feet forward, and now it's your reaction.
I am going to hold my action, and if we're attacked, I'll cast Mirror Image. Why not?
Okay. Remember, if you don't end up using that, that spell slot is lost.
The spell slot is lost?
Yep.
I thought just the action is lost.
Nope. If it's not a cantrip, the spell slot is lost.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to I'm going to hold off on my action, and if we're attacked, I will cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
How about that?
That's fine. That's a cantrip.
Is a cantrip.
Yeah. Fairdeer, you're up.
Sure. Backing up and holding my action.
Okay. What are you holding your action to do?
Attack.
Okay. K, not having received. Are you going to order K around?
If I don't, he'll just follow me, right?
Yes.
I'll just bring him to my side.
Okay. Reeve kind of moves off to the side a little. And then we are back to the start of the initiative order.
I probably should have moved. Oh well.
Alright, the start of the initiative order again. The one that moved in front of the doorway stays there. Let's see here. Ingrid, you're back up. They have not responded to your command. Oh, right.
So when we did the lever, did it just go to the other side and it's at the other side?
Yes, I literally cannot alter the background map.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I just can't alter it, so.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to move. Okay, guys, do we want to get combat-y or do we want to wait and see?
They haven't responded. They also haven't attacked yet.
I'm gonna go by the door and see if they start any issue with that.
Okay, so it's just heading. Is it heading just straight for the lever?
It looks maybe like it is. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna hold a dagger attack for if I'm attacked.
Okay, Griggum, you're up. Did I lose Griggum?
Griggum?
You're on mute, Gregum.
Unmute yourself. Okay.
There we go.
Sorry.
As I was saying, well, completely muted. Like, I see those blood splotches on the ground, and I'm thinking, this is the part where the crushers from the ceiling just come straight down on her and squash her. It's like, but yeah, it's like putting that aside, it's like when nobody laughed, I was like, well, tough crowd.
Nah, it's a good line.
It made me laugh. It just hurts to laugh.
Yeah, sorry, only my character can read lips, unfortunately.
Aw.
Your character can, you cannot.
Exactly.
At this point, I am thoroughly wary of these bots. It's like, because the machine definitely felt like it just, the AI sounded like there's a good reason why it was shut down.
Oh, I mean,
Did it sound like the same AI voice we had before, or a different announcement pre-recorded?
The tone sounded different.
Yeah, it's like. Then again, we just fully powered it and gave it access to like other functions.
yeah. Aside from nearly blowing it up, it hasn't attacked us.
I kind of feel like I'm just gonna scooch myself over here, and I wish there was a defensive option in 5e I could take. It's like,
There is.
there is. I can go
Yeah.
Yeah,
full
defensive
defense.
stance. It basically gives disadvantage on anything attacking you.
Okay, I will do that. And like, just in
kind of
case.
don't know if being right by the lever
Yeah, if it's going for the
is the
lever.
best idea.
Okay, I'll just scoot myself over here, and if
Just
he
scooch
decides
over,
to
yeah.
attack me, then hey.
You may be going on to the is its first useless machine. Where the golem just comes up, flips the lever, and then they both go back.
We're being hopeful here, like, and yet it's not outside the
It
room.
isn't, okay? Look, you have to do something to get a PhD, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be helpful.
Okay, so you're just moving to the side,
Yeah, like,
and
I
you're taking
figured
a
I
defensive
want-
stance.
yeah.
Okay.
Figured I want to at least try and be some sort of target just in case it decides to be like dangerous.
Okay, so the other one that advances another 5, 10, 15 feet. You can see it reaches towards the lever with the hand closest to Griggum, and then makes a fist and backhands towards him. Let me roll
what?
those dice.
Jerk.
That
Jerk
is
robot.
a 8 plus 6, 14.
Is that the lowest? It's like
That's the lowest. The other die was a
14,
20.
you said?
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Does not beat my armor class.
Okay,
A
Yeah.
15.
so the thing reaches out, backhand, like it's going to grab the lever, backhands at Griggum, and Griggum, you just kind of like, nope, 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 nope. block it
Thanks,
down.
it's backhanding human, but it just goes whoosh.
I
Because
basically
it's too small.
I figured it's a little more Yoda-ish, where I just like flip over him, or at least flip over the swipe.
You kind of jump the fist.
Frog it.
Not quite a shark yet. Alright, so Watcher's up. I assume he is still cruising with Ingrid?
Yeah,
I shout, "Not friendly, not friendly!"
1 second.
That implies these things are
Yeah,
intelligent
he's
enough
just
to
gonna
trick us.
stay by me for now.
Okay. Rail, you're up.
Okay. So I am effectively flanking this thing, right?
If you move directly adjacent to it and parallel to Griggum. Right now you have an ally within 5 feet of it.
Okay. You know, I'm going to move. I'm going to use a bonus action to shoot. Attacking with a second weapon is a bonus action too, isn't it?
Yep.
Damn, I should have cast Shillelagh last turn.
Did you
That could have been potentially
know
disastrous.
where we are?
True. Fine, alright.
Gosh darn casters.
I am going
I'm
to
gonna
just...
use magic. Why?
Because it's what I do. I use magic. I use divine magic. Secrets torn from the depths of time.
And space.
Perhaps things that should have been left unknown, but secrets nonetheless. But fine. I'll just stab it with my dagger then.
Alright, you have advantage, and you have an ally within 5 feet, so you can use a sneak attack on this. And do not forget, I'm assuming you're using Raven's Talon?
That I am.
Okay, so as you kind of slide up and see the vulnerable spot, the dagger kind of pulses like a heartbeat, and a little purple-black energy sheath that glows from the tip of it. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Alright. So what I'm going to do is, I haven't cast Shillelagh. I'm still going to... I can still 2-weapon attack it.
You
because I
have to
have to-
attack with light weapons on both.
Yeah, so the cane is a light weapon,
Okay.
even if I don't have Shillelagh cast on it, and the Talon is a light weapon.
Okay, then yeah, you totally can.
So I'll attack with the Raven's Talon, and then I'll attack with the cane as a bonus attack.
Okay,
bonus
remember with
attack.
your secondary attack, you don't add your modifier to damage.
Right.
So
This
go
is
ahead and
why
make your attack roll.
Okay, so attack with the Raven's Talon. Rolling off the desk here. Sorry, I don't have my normal rolling box. That is 11 for the first roll, and 16 for the second roll.
16 will hit it, yeah.
Okay, so 16 hits so it's 1d4 plus 1 plus 6 plus my sneak attack.
Plus 1d6 plus your sneak attack plus your modifier.
Right, so 1d4. So it's 2 damage, 3 damage. Oh, shoot. There goes my only d6. Shit, I'm sorry, I'm playing from a hotel room here, so...
Chase the d6!
Yeah, I see it. It's gonna reach under the desk for it. And I somehow looped my headphone cable under the chair. I don't know how I did that.
I think you're trying to make me feel better now.
Just comedy of errors here. Okay, so that was a total of 3 damage plus 3 damage, so 6 damage plus my where's my sneak attack? How much is my sneak attack?
Sneak attack at 1 rank of rogue should be 1d6.
Okay, so that's a total of 7. So total of 7 damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And then the cane, so that is, I just roll a flat d20 without my...
No, you still have advantage from being within flanking.
Okay, but do I add my ability modifier to the attack or no?
You add to the attack roll, but not to the damage.
Okay. Cool. So the cane... Shoot. So that is 10 and 15.
Nope. Sorry.
Neither one hits.
So
Okay.
the dagger kind of like finds a place, and when you draw it out, there's a little lingering of that purple-black energy that kind of gives like a little explosion. You follow it up with a cane strike, just like pink on the back, and don't seem to really have much of an effect on it. All right.
Do the eyes of the dagger change at all?
Make a perception roll.
Okay. Making all these rolls today. That is not going to do it, because that is a 4 plus... That is a total of 12.
You kind of look down at it, like you kind of twist your grip to get a look at it. It's like, no, don't see anything.
Okay.
Fairdeer, you're up.
I attack this guy.
All right, make your attack roll. You're using the repeating crossbow, I assume?
Yes, so that's going to be 19 plus 7. I think it hits.
That'll hit.
Okay.
God damn.
And just to check, like when they started going attacking, he could have used his held attacking action, right?
Yes.
So should I do both?
It's your turn now.
Okay.
It's a strategy question for later, so we can work on our teamwork.
Okay, that's 13. Sorry, I need to get used to. Okay, so 13. 16.
16. So you fire like a stream of 2 bolts at it. Like the first one like hits the thing's shoulder, rocks back, and the secondary bolt like lodges in its chest. Are you using a bonus action to command K, or are you doing something with your bonus action?
I think I'm done.
Okay. So K remains by your side. And takes the defensive action. Reeve is up.
Come on, Reeve, do your thing.
Yeah, sorry. For my bonus action, can I just have K go into a defensive position?
He defaults
stance?
to defensive if you don't give him an order. Because animals are smart enough to defend themselves. You don't have to tell them, defend yourself!
Hello?
They are smart puppers.
Okay, so what is the range on that? I hate having to attack myself. 15, so... Oh, no, that would hit them. The dangers of using sound as your weapon is that people tend to get caught in the crossfire. Yeah, YouTube being next to him has basically made it so he can't use his go-to spell.
Uh-oh.
Which
I mean, there's one unengaged by the door, but
no, he's a Rakdos. He doesn't like, hey, I'm going to go attack this one dude that's by himself. No, he's all like, hey, gang stomp. Okay. Each creature within range, other than you must... Okay, that works. So heal 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. Reeve kind of runs up next to the thing and extends a hand towards it, snaps his finger, and it's just a whoom noise. Let's see here. Constitution check. 3 plus 3, that will not make it, so his thunderclap hits.
I am betting either like Valor or Blades. It's like,
He is a Scald. He's a custom subclass.
Okay. all right.
That's
It's
why
like,
he has things like imposing presence and other abilities. But yeah, now he's Bard, but he's a custom Bard subclass because when you get trained by the Boros Legion for half of your life.
Gotcha.
And let me roll percentage on that to see, because he cast a spell. 68. Okay, and he is frightened by the nearest creature until the end of his next turn. Okay, so that's good.
So roll a d6 to choose which one creature.
That's actually not a bad idea.
1, 2 Griggum, 3, 4 Golem. It's like 5, 6 Rail. It's like,
Yep, and I know who he's frightened of.
well, shit. It's like,
Okay. Attack rolls into... No, he doesn't use many attack rolls, so that's fine. Can't willingly move closer, but doesn't have to move farther. Okay, that's fine too. Alright, so that puts us back at the start of the turn order with the other defender. He takes 2 heavy steps towards Ingrid and makes a overhead slam attack, just a flat palm of its like boulder-like arm coming down. See, why did the music stop? There we go. Sorry. Does 17 hit? Can anyone else say something? Because I am hearing nothing from anyone. I'm assuming that it's on my end at this point. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Troubleshoot sound problem.
Damn it! There
Oh.
goes my D4.
Okay, I just heard Meryl say, damn it, there goes my D4.
yay!
Hello?
Okay.
I was wrong. It was
Can
a
you
D8.
hear us?
Okay.
No, I can't
believe
hear
you.
you.
Oh, darn it.
Can you lend me $5? What? Can you lend me $5? What?
This amazing series of technical glitches is brought to you by the bonus roll.
Well, how about you come over to the other ear?
Infinite
Maybe I can hear you better. It's like, can you lend me $10? Can you come back over to the $5 side? It's like,
Yeah.
Okay, so
I blame the Is It League.
I blame the universe for existing. Okay, so I completely forgot what I rolled.
You rolled 17 and my AC was 18.
Okay, so no hit. So it kind of like clangs against your chest breastplate with no real like. That tickled a little.
nice AC. Yes, it's natural.
Okay, so Ingrid, you're up.
And as far as the held action, like I wasn't just getting on you on that on text. I should have held a dart. Then I could have done the same thing. So this is for our future strategy. Let's see. So can I use the dagger let's see. What was the two-handed weapon again? I have to have them in 2 separate hands. Can I use a dart and a dagger? Or no, sickle and a dagger, right?
If the sickle is light, you can use them as two-weapon fighting. Yes.
Okay, then I want to do dagger and sickle. I don't actually have any spell slots at the moment, and spell issues, so I'm going to do this instead.
Okay. Didn't you get your stuff back with a short rest?
I think that. See, I did the armor after the short rest. That's why I have 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
But I don't know what I used the other one on, or if I should have got it back. I'm showing they're both used. So I'm just assuming I did it right last time. I don't know.
Okay.
15 for the dagger.
That'll miss.
And sickle's gonna be worse, but I'll try it anyway. No, the sickle is a 2 to hit.
That is like
What?
you kind of like half like tink. Nope. Tink, nope. That is solid
I
build.
usually use it for mushrooms, so not
Which
usually
is-
for robots.
which again is highly suspect. Who the frig uses a scythe on the sickle on mushrooms?
Well, to collect them.
Harvesting tool.
Ingrid.
There's some pretty big and fairly dangerous mushrooms.
Okay,
Also,
you know what?
probably a lot of
You know what?
people in Florida use sickles on mushrooms.
I don't want to think about that.
All right, Brigham, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not going to think about that, and I'm just going to go straight to Jackie Chan Yoda this thing.
Jackie Chan Yoda. That's the best description of Brigham I've ever heard.
So yeah, like Gurgum is not drunk enough for this, but he's going to do his best. We are going to like start off with a staff attack. It's like,
Okay,
let's go, drunkard staff. It's like,
nice.
and I'm flanking, so I get
Advantage.
advantage. So we are looking at a 20 total. It's like
Non-natural, right?
not natural. It's like,
Okay. I was
is
about
why
to
I
say,
said
oh,
total.
hey, you got to 5 feet, but no. All
no,
right,
no.
go ahead and that'll hit. Definitely roll damage.
All right. Oh wait, wrong die. Going. Okay, here we go. 10 damage. It's like now we are following up by using a key point for flurry of blows. It's like,
Okay. Let's see if I can get the music running again now.
I can hear it.
there we go. Yep.
Excellent. If y'all can hear it, that's good enough. Oh wait, no, the viewers can't hear it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, chat is happening. Hi, Cooper.
Yay! Hey, Cooper.
hey.
I don't have Twitch here, so I cannot see the chat. But
Okay, next attack. We're looking at a like. Ooh, like we're looking at 22. It's like,
That'll hit.
all right. Rolling for damage.
Mm-hmm.
7. And then last but not least, got ourselves another 20. It's like,
Dang, you rolling good today.
yeah, I know.
All right. What's the damage?
Damage is 8.
Okay, so
maximum hittage.
you go like you crack it with the staff, and you follow it up with a quick 1-2. You're putting dents in it, and it looks like it's taking some serious damage, but y'all are feeling like you're not hitting it as hard as y'all possibly could be.
okay.
Just like a slam with the staff, and then a kick, and then a punch, and then it's like, ah.
Okay, so the second one's up again. Let's see here. It made the attack against Griggum. It's going to kind of like stagger its legs and spin its fist backwards towards Rail. So let's make that attack roll. That is 15.
Yup.
That'll hit.
Yup.
That is 7, 8, 9, 11 damage to Rail.
Oof.
just crack across the back of your jaw.
Ow.
Mm.
That's not a good way to act.
There's a few hairline fractures in the stone pillar that's its arm.
Oof.
Ooh.
Okay, Watcher is up.
Watcher is going to get my thieves' tools out for me and have them ready in his little grabby claws.
Okay, he kind of like skitters down your sides, like claws through the pack.
They're in my cloak.
Claws through your, rummages through your cloak and like pulls them out and is holding onto them in his like little hands. It's adorable.
I'm sure it is.
Okay, Rail, you just got clocked, and now you are up.
Your ally is nursing like their fist and leg and having just like
Punched and kicked metal.
Yeah, just hopping around a little bit. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not enjoying that at all. I'm going to yeah, I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to
booyah.
attack with the Raven's Talon again.
Okay.
So I still have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
Because, fuck, I gotta use my spells for something.
Okay. Make your Raven's Talon attack.
Okay, still have
Don't forget the
advantage.
random effect roll. It's like,
Once he casts a spell, yes. Or once
So
Rail
that
casts a spell.
is a 9 and a 14.
Nope, sorry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Alright.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
Okay, roll me a percentile dice, please.
Yay.
And everyone's so close to him right now.
Caster explodes. 87.
I need you to pick one random creature within 60 feet of you.
their underwear turns inside out.
What's in 60 feet of me? Everything?
That is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Basically anyone within the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
87's on the high side at least, so that might not be bad.
Random creature including myself or excluding myself?
Random creature within 60 feet of you, so not you.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, cool. So
Well,
there
it
are.
depends. Are you within 60 feet of yourself?
Yeah. So.
It's like the whole thing. It's
I'm
like,
afraid the lucky one is Faradir.
Faradir. You feel this odd rush of energy through you for a second before a fiery explosion. No, I'm kidding. You start floating in the air. Like
What?
you float about 4 feet up off of the air.
It looks more like your art, where like the tentacles are pushing you up.
you were floating.
Only it's floating.
I'm sorry. I heard you are floating 4 feet above the air. I'm like,
No, up in the air. You now have
Okay.
a flying speed of 60 feet for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
sweet. So, like me, he can be anywhere in this room.
Okay.
All right, that is pretty
All right.
cool.
Faradir, you are up now.
Literally. Because someone had to say it.
Thank you.
Ooh.
And I was too busy yawning to say it.
Everything
So
hurts.
from here, I'm assuming I can see both things.
Leave mine alone.
First mark is a spell, right?
Yep.
established
Eh,
you're a kill
whatever.
thief.
Hmm?
Leave mine alone. Oh, Ingrid's fussing at Bear Deer for taking her lizard she was chasing down.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on, or at least attempt to, on this one.
All right, roll me a percentage dice, please.
Okay. 29.
Ooh, that's on the lower side.
Okay, I need
gonna-
you to pick a space within 60 feet of you. Basically, pick. All right. You cast the spell on the creature, and your vision blurs, and shwoop, you're suddenly somewhere else.
Oh, what? Okay.
Good thing you had that fly speed.
Yeah, I can use. Can I? If I move again, does that take away my attack?
You didn't move your full speed, so
I
you
move.
moved 5, 10,
I think I
15,
can
20,
move to
25. You moved 25, you have a fly speed of 60, so you can move back to where you were, yeah.
And attack.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Which one are you attacking?
Not yours.
This one.
Okay.
Okay, that's 18 plus 7. I believe that hits.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that's going to be.
He's a flying
17.
17. I just realized you're a flying tentacle monster now.
Oh my god.
Everybody must now wear colanders as helmets.
Alright. The creature is starting to look really rough, but all your its attacks don't seem to be doing as much damage as you normally would expect them to be. You're getting the idea that these things are pretty resistant.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
Not much else we can do but wail on them, though.
I'll show him what resist. Well. Huh.
Alright. K, not having received a command, moves to his master's side and takes defensive action. Let's see. And then Reeve is up. He kind of looks askance at Rail and takes a few steps back, incurring a opportunity attack. That is a no. That is a hard nope. That was a 1. And
Okay.
let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. Moves back 25 feet and casts... Yeah, he would go with that. He kind of looks at the thing and he kind of holds out his hands. As you can see, his hand is shaking a little bit and snaps his fingers. And Rail, Griggum, and the thing all need to make a Constitution save.
Oh dang. Reeve, come on, man.
And it's got a +3.
It did not make its Constitution save.
So, con save.
That is. Ooh, 20.
20.
Not natural, but 20.
Okay.
12?
Okay. So, let's see here. That
Brigham is a little
is...
spindly. I mean, granted, a 14 con is nothing to sneeze at, but...
That is 6, 13, 14, 15. There's as whoom, as the thing's body just vibrates and then starts giving off energy in this thunderous cacophony. Let's see here. It takes 13, 14, 15. Like, parts of it just blow off. Griggum, you take 15 thunder damage, and Rail, you take half of that.
So it takes 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not feeling too hot. I'll have to survive.
Same here.
Where you guys at?
Over here.
I think he
Or
means,
sorry,
like,
health-wise.
make a medicine check, Fair Deer.
Fair enough.
On a scale of 1 to 31.
Yeah, I'm down to about half here.
How hurt are
That's,
you? Like, you can't tell that.
18 and 26
They're
for
looking a
However
little
you-
rough, but the thing looks like it is literally on its last leg.
Like, if this was 4th edition, this is around the time I'd be, like, blooded.
Yeah. All right. So the defender fighting with Ingrid makes its attack roll. How does a 18 treat you?
An 18 hits. Sounded like you're going to say 17 again there for a second.
10 damage. It just kind of like brings the pillar around and like quah, down onto your shoulder.
It just takes damage. I had 4 temporary hit points left.
Okay.
So that should be
what level?
from the armor of Agathis.
Yep.
10 damage to it.
Dang. Like, it hits you and frost just flashes up its arm, the stonework cracking and the metal kind of like warping a little from the sudden intense cold.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, you damaged it!
I did.
Very cool.
Okay, you're up, Ingrid.
And I would like to, circling around it if needed, look for a maintenance hatch to try to disable device.
Okay, make a perception check for me. Because you're looking for a maintenance hatch on it.
That's sideways. 17.
17? I don't really see anything. You kind of circle around, like you keep your eye on it, and you kind of edge around it in a circle. You don't see anything looks like a hatch or an access port or anything like that.
I'd like to try to go for the neck area instead, especially since I'm 4 inches taller now.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack.
Well, disable device or attack?
You're going to try and disable it?
Yes.
Make me an Arcana check.
22.
God damn. 1 second. Okay, so what are you doing to it now? You're like trying to issue commands to it, or are you grabbing it?
I wanted to either disable it or, if possible, take control of it. Either option, depending on what looked possible.
Okay, you don't really see any access ports. You recognize it as a magic item, or as like something that is inherently like a combination of magic and technology. So you try and reach out to it with the same way that you do when you're tuning to an item, and you don't feel any connection.
Okay.
You feel like if it is connected or attuned to something, if it could be or connected to something or could be attuned to something, it already is.
Okay. And that's probably my action
I think
right there.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So I circled around and I'm back where I'm at.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I meant to go like here, not. Yeah.
All right, Gregum, you're up.
All right. Third verse, same as the second. Not
By
quite
the
as
way,
elegant. Mhm.
they're magic, but we can't take control of them easily.
I would think not. I don't get magic fists until next level. It's like, so
The phrase magic
You'll get
fist
there.
could be misinterpreted.
Magic hands.
yeah, no. Here we go. Staff attack. Oh, so close. So that's a 25. It's like rolled a 19.
That'll hit.
Like, here we go. And I'm also using Fury of the Small.
Okay.
Did 2 rolls, right?
Hmm?
Did 2 rolls, right?
have
Because
advantage.
you have-
Yeah. I was like, I was about
Okay,
to say,
just
I have
making
like,
sure.
I have 3 rolls to work with, my bud. Oh, no, you mean 2 dice.
Yeah.
All right, it's like that is a 14.
14. You kind of
Yeah.
like get down. You use your size to your advantage. Get closer. Jab upwards with the spear. With the
Staff.
the metal tip of the staff, and it just like cracks right through the underside of the case. The little flickering lights on it dim and then die out, and it just kind of slumps.
I'd recommend getting from behind, from under it.
Yeah, I am yanking that out and getting out from under it, and then I'm using my. It's. Hang on a moment. It's like, yeah, no, it's like I got this. And it's like 5. Actually, hold on. It's like better idea. Oh, no, dang it, mouse. It's like
Oh.
no, not you.
I mean, you say so.
Ow!
Oh.
There, like because I have 40-foot movement, and do you want me to do anything to this thing, Crit, or do you want me just
Yeah, I think I can't take it over.
Okay, he's like, so I'm going to use yet again like my key point. It's like and do and finish up with a flurry of blows. I was like,
Burning key.
I mean, they're giant automatons. If there's no better time to start burning key, deal out maximum damage against something that likely has DR.
I love that mindset of they're giant robots. Obviously, I have to hit them more times
Like,
with my bare fist.
guys, I have a plan. We hit them really hard.
Multiple times. Clearly.
Are you sure, Mr. Piccolo?
Fudge!
Alright.
Okay. I rolled like a total of 20. No, sorry, 22. And it's like
That'll hit.
8 damage. Final attack. That is a total of 20. It's like,
You are
that
rolling
is-
hot
yeah.
today.
I know, it's because I have advantage.
Alright,
And new dice, they want to. It's like
they're showing
they want
off.
to- yeah, they're showing off. It's like,
Does he
unfortunately,
have advantage on that one?
Hmm?
Does he have advantage on that one?
Yeah, if you're flanking, you have advantage. I'm using the
Okay.
optional flanking rule. You don't necessarily
Okay.
Sorry, not everyone uses the flanking rule, but I like the flanking rule, and it makes it easier for rogues to do their thing.
yeah, unfortunately, this
Okay.
time I only did 5 damage.
5. Alright.
Yeah. part of me one. Well, actually, no, I couldn't have done that with this one at all. I was like,
So you
I
pop
was
off
like,
two couple quick blows to its back as you slide into it.
yeah.
All right.
Once again, just being like, ah.
Hmm.
All right. Watcher is hanging out.
Yep.
All right, Rail, you're up.
He's putting the tools away.
He's like shuffling through your robes, putting them
Okay.
carefully back in their little holster.
So I can't get.
Also, my math is off by 1 when it comes to hitting. It's like because I keep looking at the to hit for darts, not for my melee stuff.
No. So the one in front of me, that one's down.
Yes.
It has a serious case of dead.
Yeah, the other one, that one's still up, but I can't get to it in one turn.
Yeah, you're outside of melee range for it too.
You have 30 feet.
Oh, hang on, these are 5-foot squares?
Yes. I default to 5-foot squares.
Is diagonal movement 1 square or 2?
I will allow 1 square.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get to it. So
Mhm.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. It's 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so then I can make a full attack.
Yep. Remember, you don't have advantage because you don't have anyone flanking with you,
Dang.
but you do have allies within 5 feet.
What?
No one is directly opposite of him.
So sneak
And
attack.
my screen is messed up then.
Ooh, I can't see your screen.
Yeah, no, sorry. It just shows Ingrid like right behind, in a perfect line with Rail on Wingy.
Now you
Grigum.
may need to reload.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now she's in line with Grigum, but not with Rail.
I've actually not been in line with Rail at all. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, remember when you did your little circle and moved your piece around? I think it stuck for him when you were.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't get it.
Yep. Okay. Yay, caching. Okay.
And
We
we're
got
still
there.
trying to kill
Sorry,
this thing.
I was very confused for a second.
Yeah, we're trying to kill it.
All right, so I'm going to attack first with the shillelagh.
Okay.
So that is d20 plus 6. But I can't do sneak attack damage with the shillelagh.
Nope.
That is 24.
24 to hit? That'll do it.
Yep. So damage is 6 damage.
6 damage. Where's my pencil?
Yep, 6 magical damage.
Yep.
All right, and then second attack is with the Raven's Talon.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be 19.
That'll hit.
So that
Did you
does.
get sneak attack on one of yours because you have allies within 5 feet?
I get sneak attack on this one.
Oh, okay.
He can't use sneak attack with his staff because it doesn't have with his cane because
It's
it doesn't
not a
have
finesse.
Okay.
So this does 1d4. So this doesn't get the +1 to damage from my ability.
No, it doesn't get it from your ability modifier.
But so it's 1d4 plus 6 plus 6.
You're not rolling with
Sorry,
advantage.
1d4 plus 1d6.
Yep.
Plus 1d6. Oh, I don't have advantage, so I don't get that special
Yeah.
ability. So I just get the sneak attack. So sneak attack damage is. So that's another 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yep. And this is why you don't punch people. Stab, stab, stabbity, stab.
You kind of thwack it with the cane and then follow it up with a quick jab with the knife. It's looking a little roughed up, but it's still standing tall. Fairdeer, you are up.
Shift Hunter's Mark.
Okay. That is an
Just like when
effectiveness.
Meryl do it.
Okay, that's 16 plus 7 to hit. I think hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Here. 8 or D. It's 17.
17 damage.
Yes.
Nice. All right. The bolts kind of.
Oh, it's two. It's 2 bolts per attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I believe that is your third attack, and so
Yeah,
you
I'm
should
keeping
have
track.
2
I'm
more
just
before
making
you have
sure.
to reload, by my count. 1 or 2 more.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. You have a bonus action if you want to command K.
Didn't he use it
Oh wait,
moving
yeah,
the
that's
100
right.
mark?
Move the hunter's mark.
All
Sorry,
right.
I am a little.
That
What's
is
the
correct.
word for it?
No worries.
K remains by your side and takes defensive stance. Let's see here now. Reeve cannot move closer, but he can. Let's see. Look at Rail. Huh?
He should. Why can't he move closer?
He is scared of Rail.
Thought
Till the
that was
end of this
until the
turn.
end of his turn.
Next turn.
Oh, right. Yeah, that
Oh.
is over now. I thought it was a minute, but I was thinking of something else. Okay. So that'll make it a little bit easier. So Reeve can move how many feet? 30. Let's see. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, so he moves 25 feet. He reaches out and slaps Griggum on the shoulder, casting Cure Wounds to heal him for, let's see here, 2d8. Where's my other d8? There you are. So Griggum heals 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 13, 14, 15 HP healed to Griggum. Roll on that.
Yay.
76.
I'm back to where I started. It's like,
Yay.
76 is... And he starts glowing a bright reddish blue light.
so purple.
Kind of, yeah.
No, it's like reddish and bluish.
Yeah, it's
But
kind of a
not purple.
strobing effect.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh god, it's Solix.
Okay, let's see here. Then he reaches out. That is, he's out of second levels now. And can't cast that because it's not a cantrip. So he reaches out, extends his hand towards the stone creature, snaps his finger again, and let's see, Constitution roll for it. Oh, that is a 20, yeah. Like, there's this boom sound that doesn't really do anything, and he's like, and backs up 5 feet, incurring a attack of opportunity, which 13, 19 does hit for
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
2d6
Breathe.
plus 4.
Stay alive.
Well, he had a lot of,
8,
up close and
9,
personal
10,
stuff.
11, 12.
Surely he has some solid HP.
So he gets
Here's hoping.
clocked in the jaw and goes down. No, I'm kidding.
Son of a...
No.
You almost had me. Almost had me with that.
Okay. No, he's at about, yeah, he took a solid land. He's like, oh, motherfucker. Okay. Let's see. The defender is back up. It is surrounded. It saw Griggum take healing, so it is going to attack Griggum. That is 7 plus... That's 13 total? I'm assuming that misses. Yeah.
Yes,
That's like... that's a whiff. It's like... It's swinging wild now. Let's see here. Ingrid, you're up.
And I actually get advantage.
Yay.
So probably just dagger and scythe again. So let's see. Dagger is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Only 3 damage.
Okay.
And then scythe is... Or sickle, anyway, is 17 to hit. I don't know why I'm calling it the wrong thing. And 2 more damage, because it has a -1 strength mod.
Okay. You kind of like tink, tink, and scratch at it a little bit. The metal looks scratched up.
Yeah.
Griggum, you're up.
You scuffed his car with your keys. All right.
I don't think y'all want me casting this close to anyone.
So it's like staff time. Ooh, double 16s, which would be a result of 23. I did the math right this time.
Yeah, that'll land.
And we're looking at 9 damage. It's like, then I'm just going to do a regular unarmed strike. I'm going to blow my entire wad on this fight. I should work on my phrasing. Oh, we got a nat 20.
Nice. Unfortunately, it is not with the drunkard staff. Still.
Yeah, it's like, but still, it's like, all right. Now, how do we rule damage for? It's like,
I let y'all decide. You can either roll double the dice and add your modifier, or you can roll 1 die, double it, and add your modifier.
I think I'm just gonna go with double dice. It's like, because I remember that being what it was in the rules. So
that is what it is on the rules, but I give y'all an option.
Yeah, like, okay, double dice plus 4. Like, so a total of 10.
It's not bad.
That's something.
The plus 4 that I get for my striking doesn't double, does it? It's like,
No, it's
Yeah,
the
okay.
modifier stays the same.
okay.
So, like, you land a solid blow to its center of mass. It's starting to look really shaky. Sorry, it's starting to look really shaky. Ow. Watcher, you're up.
I think Watcher's gonna take the help action and flap at it and then perch back, if that works.
Okay, who's he helping?
I think it's just whoever attacks next is technically who it's helping to give advantage.
Okay, so, Rail. Okay.
Yeah, he's just kind of like flying up and
Okay.
distracting and flapping and then landing.
Okay. Rail, you're up. You have advantage on your attack roll.
Yes, I do. And I'm going to do that same double attack again.
Alright, leading with the Raven's Talon this time?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay, you have advantage on it this time, so.
Right.
Because help
so-
only works for the next attack roll. So if you make 2 attacks.
Fair enough. Good to know. So, first attack. That's going to be an 8 or less than an 8. So
Okay.
that's not going to hit with the Raven's Talon.
Nope. Sorry.
Okay, and let's see how the Shillelagh does. That is going to be an 11.
Nope. Sorry.
Yeah, well,
So
nothing
you kind of
ventured,
like
nothing gained.
you see Ingrid scraping at it a little, and you scrape at it a little, and then you like thwack it. Does not seem to be phased much.
Appreciate the help, but they can't all be winners.
This is Shaun of the Dead all over again. Don't
Yeah,
stop now.
Shoot, and if I move away, I'll take
Incur
an
an
attack of opportunity.
Yep.
I'll stay where I am.
All right, Fairdeer, you're up.
I hit it. Well, attempt to.
You shoot it, or are you moving closer?
I am staying where I am. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Um, uh, 23.
Damn. I may have to review that thing. Okay, how do you want to kill this?
Yeah! Alright.
This collapses on the floor.
Okay, like, you
Oh,
It kind
basically...
of falls off.
You
I
can,
hit like a major structural joint, so the head just kind of like it kind of collapses and the head like falls off and rattles
Wait.
like on the floor.
do you hit it like a Rock'em Sock'em robot?
like, you shoot in the chest, and the head kind of, like, pops off a little, and you follow it up with the second shot to the neck, and the head just, like, whoomp, rolls across the floor.
So this was a wheel read, what, right, Rail?
Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. I'm just thinking of,
How many times you cast that spell?
yeah.
I guess it's time to just check over the robots and stuff,
Maybe
and
this
then
thing does like
Can we take a break first?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and ask whoever's checking the robots to make a quick investigation roll for me.
I will do
Yeah,
that.
I will aid in that for whoever wants it.
I
Okay.
will aid for Fairdeer if he wants to, too.
Okay.
In that case, I will aid
Rail.
Rail.
Okay.
That'd be an
Because
18.
he's the shiftiest of us all. And I want to keep an eye on him, as well as
Ooh, that is a non-natural 20.
Okay, so looking over them, you don't find much in the way of like valuables. Y'all managed to pull off some like Mizium plating. This is basically y'all are stripping the copper wires out of them, and maybe get about 50 gold worth of Mizium scrap.
I feel dirty.
It said it was for us.
Yeah, that's what you get when you punch robots. It's probably the oxidation from the metal.
Oh yeah, we need to clean y'all off. Prestidigitation.
Roll a D100.
So we may ought to take a rest.
Oh no.
Maybe
Some
you should
sort.
keep your hands to yourself.
I mean, words often spoken.
39.
39.
It was instinct.
You
She's
regain-
used to doing that.
Roll 2d10 for me.
I swear to God, if I turn
8.
pink,
You heal 8 points of damage.
oh,
Ingrid does.
I am back at full, but I have no spells.
Okay, I need to get something to drink and take some medicine, so we will be back in about, 15
I am-
minutes. Huh?
Okay.
I am so glad I'm playing a character with no spells. I'm the only one here without any spells. How does that happen?
I was very seriously considering letting it affect key points, but then I thought, no,
Yeah.
that would be bad.
Yeah.
And when we get back, we can discuss if we're taking a short or a long rest, or if we're continuing exploring. If we do take a long rest, I wanna check on the Dromids though. But,
My vote is a long
okay.
rest.
All right,
So-
but just before we go, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and go, we'll be back after these messages.
Roll a d100 for me.
Yeah.
That was totally unnecessary. It's like, and meta. You should not have to roll for meta shit.
That is a 20.
but maybe it happens to actual Merle instead
Oh,
of
no.
real.
Okay,
This hotel's already falling apart. Don't do that.
a large patch of slippery ground appears within 60 feet of you. I need everyone to make a dexterity save.
Oh my god.
It's within 60 feet.
Or, sorry, 30.
Okay.
Yay, that's
This is some Garfield's and Friends shit right here.
Eighteen.
it's a 14 here.
Okay, Meryl, what is your spell DC?
After these
Oh
messages,
my god, my spell DC is 14.
Anyone that rolled lower than 14, you fall prone as you stand on a greasy
Oh
slick.
my god.
And with that, we will be back because I need to get some
Not
medicine.
re-cleaning y'all. Okay. Bye.
I am perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about. 17 plus 6.
Did not turn the recording off, thank goodness. Okay, hi, hello, we are back. Welcome back to the bonus roll. We took a little bit longer of a break. We had a couple things to talk about, and a few more things broke. But I fixed them, because that is literally what I am here for. That and to describe things happening.
Yet the only thing not fixed right now is the GM spirit.
No, there are other things that are not fixed. There is a reason why video is not being shown right now, and y'all just are seeing like our character splash screen and like the Roll20 overlay.
Only 3 of those reasons are outside of our hands.
Oh, I kind of like it like this. We could be anybody.
You are
Be
anybody.
Lamar right now.
Yeah, at 15,000 followers, we do a face reveal.
I mean, whatever gets us followers.
Oh, short rest, long rest. Anyone up for checking on the Dromids if it's a long rest?
Well, both. Use his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a stupid question. Dromids?
About.
The
They're
grasshopper horses.
Traumas are
Bounce.
cool.
I think
What we
before we
took
go
to
to
get
sleep,
here.
we should probably check on our mounts just to,
I
since we
think we
left
should
them in the building.
probably sleep.
Oh,
Not.
mounts. Gotcha.
Yeah, the dromids
We should
are
probably-
the large grasshopper-like horse-resembling creatures that they got you. I'm
We need one
hearing
more for Brigham
background.
later, I think.
What background
do.
is that am I hearing?
Yeah, well,
Wait, what's that?
And
My
instead
mount.
of just the dog in case it's with Fair Deer.
Oh,
just
okay.
looking over at Kay, I'm like, yeah, no, my mount's good.
Yeah, they got a saddle for you and a sidecar for Kay. Y'all have not tried this out. The guy gave y'all a very strange look when y'all requested it.
Okay, so I'm up for going to check on the Dromids, and do we want to sleep down here or up there when we sleep?
There.
Do we need a long rest?
I do.
Long rest or short rest? Remember, a long rest is 8 hours, and things will be happening in those 8 hours.
Like, we just woke up the dungeon.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Short rest, I think. Long
Okay,
rest.
short, and we don't need to check. Actually, if we just walk to check on the mounts, is that not intense enough? Or
It's a bit more than
we're gonna have
seeing
to
and
do-
resting.
okay, then I think we'll do a short rest and move on then.
Y'all gonna do a short rest in this room or back in the room with the cabling?
Well, we can put our backs to the wall in this room.
Yeah, I think I like
It
that.
also might have other things morph out of the wall. I feel maybe a little better in the other room. But I'm good with trying whatever. I mean, sure.
I mean, I get the feeling with the way that this place is built that they are technically put there ahead of time. They don't just travel through the wall or any BS like that.
Is it?
Yes, but this is the resource room. If those were the resources, there could be
No, that was more of a product than a resource. It's like,
okay.
yeah, resources would be the stuff they use to make the product. Currently, that is empty.
Technically, it could be like a malfunctioning robot scrapyard. In which case, they would be the resources.
But why are they in the wall as a defensive mechanism in the first place?
Are y'all having this discussion
Because
while
of
y'all
the
are taking a short
malfunctioning
break?
robots.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Let's say that.
That was a silly question.
Reeve will use one charge of his revitalizing presence. So y'all roll an extra d6 when you regain hit dice.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Reed.
Okay, so I'm not regaining any of that, but I do get my spells back.
Or when you spend hit dice, sorry. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for him.
So an additional D6, you said?
Yeah. However many hit dice you're rolling, add a d6 to that number.
Alright. Short
That
rest.
works too.
Confirm.
5. Oof. 9.
Ooh.
14.
Good.
Levels are reset.
Oh, wait.
All right.
Is it short?
I'm not exactly unscathed, but that's a lot better than it was.
9. I am topped off with just having spent 1.
And how long is a short rest?
An hour.
Okay.
So
No,
I'm furiously reading episode 3, so Faradir doesn't get ahead and give me spoilers. I
Oh,
believe
of
we're up
Zaldi.
to the point where Zaldi's fighting the half demons now, right?
Number 3, yes.
Of what?
Oh, he's reading the same Zaldi the half angel serial as me.
Oh.
yeah,
Oh,
get it like
oh.
to make a perception roll to read faster than her.
It's at just make a straight intelligence.
Are we
Yeah.
doing this really? Okay.
15.
Okay.
19. And I'm already on book 3, so.
She is way ahead of you.
Hey, role playing.
Yeah, but I didn't spoil the half demon part. I was just checking that with you as the DM.
Yes. So, guys, during the break, Reeve just kind of seems to give off this revitalizing energy.
Much appreciated.
Pardon. Ingrid and Faradir have a mini reading competition.
And meanwhile, Rail is just amateurs.
Griggum is like, haste makes waste.
And
I'm reading extra fast because Watcher is sending me pictures occasionally.
Yeah, that's cheap.
And an hour later, your short rest comes to an end. So go ahead and refresh any abilities you have that trigger short rests.
Oh, and nice shatter thing, Reeve.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry about that, guys. looked like it wasn't taking much damage, so showmanship.
You did good,
And
kid.
Ingrid is going to immediately use one of her spells for her Armor of Agathis.
Roll me a D100.
Okay. D8.
Which one? Well,
48.
40?
48.
Okay. As you cast the spell, there is a slow wavering in the air, and then the reality seems to part for a second as a majestic horse-like creature with a glittering gold horn steps out of time
What?
and space
What?
within 5 feet of Ingrid.
Oh, hi,
It's like-
sparkly thing.
Animal handling, animal handling.
Animal empathy. Animal empathy. Wild empathy. Wild empathy.
Hello.
Oh my god.
You hear a voice in the back of your head. It's like, where am I?
If you're on the material
In
plane.
the Undercity of Ravnica.
And then a moment later, just like whoosh, vanishes.
Yeah.
No,
I was-
before
I was
that, I got a
expecting-
24 to pet the horsey.
You manage to pet the unicorn before it vanishes.
Hey,
I was half expecting it to be like I was trying to go to the bathroom. How did I end up here?
I was confused.
You ended up in another plane of existence while going to the bathroom. I'm not a clever horse.
Oh, we almost got-
so that he doesn't feel jealous.
Kay leans into the petting happily.
Aww.
Where did that come from?
Some dog.
Oh, you're not flying anymore, by the way, Faradir.
Okay.
However, Rael, you are
Alas.
still a year younger, and Ingrid, you are still 4 inches taller.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Guys, where'd that thing come from?
I am precisely as confused as you all are.
Arcana check?
Make an Arcana check.
17.
Clearly, the arcane leak seems to be warping the magic in the area.
I explain this to my colleagues.
I know, but like, it wasn't here.
Makes as much sense as anything else around here.
Well, I
Like,
guess
I
we're
mean,
rest-
that's pretty
What?
much all of Conjuration is something that wasn't here would become here.
Like, y'all know, y'all have seen well, maybe not seen, but well, Griggum may have. But for the
We
most
know what unicorns are.
yeah, y'all have a basic education that included, like, this is a unicorn. The Celestia take care of them.
U is for unicorn.
Do not touch its horn.
Our next room is labeled active if nothing has changed.
Active.
The Arcane Intelligence seat.
Hmm?
Hey, Museum Foundry 182 114.
Oh, y'all are still here. This is mildly awkward.
Why did the robots attack us?
Oh, the vault has been opened. The King of Gold has been released. You cannot be allowed to leave because you may shut me down.
So, what does the Laboratory
You
of
were shut
Orientation do
down
with the
And we
science?
started you.
There's... One at a time, please.
What does the Laboratory of Orientation do as a science?
Laboratory of Orientation is a field of research focusing on transportation and displacement technologies.
Would you believe us if we said we don't want to shut you down?
I mean, we're asking for your help. I was like,
They also started you. Just pointing that out.
Y'all don't seem to be getting a response.
okay. He's like, not gonna lie. The first thing that crossed my mind is, let's install him in our, in our office. Start recruiting all kinds of.
Oh, I'm sure Cathal that would go over great with Cathal. Yeah.
Think of it this way. He's like, they can handle like filing almost. Maybe
That
not
is-
the paperwork
the problem
itself.
That is literally
exactly.
Rail's job.
I know.
Well, I mean, we can make this a branch office.
Well, I mean, if he gets a
we can take care
mysterious
of the
mission
admin.
again.
I'd be perfectly happy to help, to
Oh.
accept some help,
Better
as
yet,
long as it's
better
not
yet.
trying to kill us.
Yeah, better yet. And it's like, why not have him be in charge of our tram? It's like,
Like the fact that
Make
we're
sure-
discussing all this right
make
in
sure.
front of it.
Like, I wouldn't think I could.
Use a
could not
crazy
think-
AI to lock out Asham
Hey,
from our tram.
Hey, look, I cannot think of any AI, anything better to make the train run on time.
For the record, we are saying AI as Arcane Intelligence.
Yes.
This
course,
is
what
not
else would it
science
stand for?
fiction.
Okay, so Arcane Intelligence seat is our next room.
Mhm.
So maybe we'll see the AI's room.
The spanner again. Like a Wizard of Oz curtain.
Damn it. I need 15 minutes. No. So y'all are heading to the Arcane Intelligence room?
Yes. I was like,
Okay, so y'all leave
Yes.
the blood-splattered floor of the distribution chamber behind and proceed into the cable relay room and then across the where...
So just before we leave,
Mhm.
is there any good way to figure out what kind of blood that was exactly?
Do a medicine check.
Investigation?
I can do that.
Could I do either medicine or nature?
Sure.
Do you just want to take a sample for later for your lab? I have a vial.
Ooh, that's also a good idea. If it's at all still liquidy,
It's not.
that's a technical term, mind you.
You could put scrapings in a vial.
Rail, do you want to do it and I assist?
Sure. Okay. 17.
You scrape up a couple flakes of it into Ingrid's offered vial. It looks kind of brownish. You don't really have a means of telling what the blood came from right now.
Put it in my mouth and taste it. That's a joke. I do not actually do that.
So just share your findings later, Rail. And you can hold on to the vial.
We could put this in a laboratory. Speaking of which,
Oh dear.
Was that like
Okay.
I mean, once we get back, I mean, we may have to convince the director, but I'm sure we'll have no problem, right, Rail?
You know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
Can I have a visitor pass and go?
Excuse me.
Only to select areas.
That's what yeah, just like if you visited
Only if the director
Roma.
approves. We can't issue visitor passes by ourselves. We need confirmation from the director.
I'm so fucking happy.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Are we playing D&D or Paranoia?
It can be both.
How do you know about paranoia?
I'm imagining
everyone-
this is all but in character with Griggum just kind of watching and trading drinks with Reeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of which may actually be alcoholic.
Just
But
getting
which
increasingly
ones?
confused.
This is no time to be sober.
So
This is the
after
perfect
taking
time
the
to not
blood
be sober.
scrapings, y'all leave that room, head back into the cable room, and there is the large door across the way that y'all were informed is the arcane seat of the Arcane Intelligence of, I can't remember the number. 182113?
4.
4. I was close.
113
that
is my
one's 5
brother.
miles away. Just kidding.
Yeah, 113 is my brother. It's like we share the same motherboard.
Alright, so y'all open the door and proceed on into the room, and give me a second to transition, y'all.
I'm way too proud for that joke I stole.
Let me check.
That's a lot of lightning.
As you enter this room, please drag your location icon to wherever your location icon is. And I have to find Reeves again. Generic NPC.
I'm in the wall, help!
Literally, I just need a generic NPC folder.
Do they have like a solid color option where you could just like make him red or black?
I really wish. I have a generic monster icon.
There you go. Reeve is now an orc.
That certainly paints him in a much different light than I initially had viewed him.
Well, hey, maybe the drink started making him sick.
No,
Oh no.
that would be an interesting reaction with Master Morn. Okay, so y'all enter this room. Light is flickering on the off of the ground. Cables crisscross the room to a central dais with what looks to be a sarcophagus of sorts on the top of it. 2 large spheres along the back of the wall crackle with electrical energy that cycles into this spinning vortex at the back of the room. The energy seems to be shrinking, and I cannot remember the W word I was going to use. Sorry. Shrinking and
Dwindling?
dwindling. Thank you. I'm not well. Shrinking and contracting into a smaller and smaller ball of electrical energy.
So, hey, Museum Foundry 182-114. You said this room leads downstairs?
Deeper levels of the facility have been isolated and sealed off for security purposes.
Oh, for
You unsealed it.
the love of knowledge, we don't want to kill you. That's not what we're here for.
Deeper access is restricted to ISIT personnel only.
And how would we be considered? Is it really?
We are.
Please present
We're here.
identification of affiliation with ISIT League.
Okay.
Have something from Spanner.
I'll present it.
What? I present my
don't.
crossbow.
What? No.
Oh, it is Mizium. It's got Mizium in it. I don't know. Let's see what it
Analyzing.
says.
All right, I am.
I'm going to divide up the scrap if it accepts it.
Primary
between the rest.
housing is wood systems, internal mechanism, derivative of thinking machine. Acceptable for hosting Arcane Intelligence. No intelligence detected.
Wait a second.
So Museum Foundry 182-114, you could theoretically leave the compound in said symbol.
Thinking machine is not technically symbol of, is it, league membership?
But you could go back where all the active stuff is instead of being super far underground and not turned on.
We're not really going to unplug you from a crossbow.
I mean, we're
We
here.
need the crossbow first and foremost. And it's like, so
We're-
like getting rid of it is probably going to be a problematic thing. It's like,
I mean, if you were in the crossbow where you could go back to active people later, you'd have no reason to guard the underground. You could just come with us and you would be our guide.
You could
You're authorized personnel.
perform all kinds of research into unknown locations.
Ceiling vault.
Oh my god. All right, listen, we're all here on commission, effectively, from who was it who sent us here in the first place?
Vault sealed. The electrical energy between the two arcane reactors shuts off.
So that may have been a portal situation.
it would be the guild pact. It's like,
What was the guild pact?
yeah, I mean, guild pact is the one that took over this operation, really. But
Yeah.
As you approach the sarcophagus shape, you notice it's made out of Mysium alloy. The top of it is open, and within it is a metal skeleton of sorts.
Interesting.
On a check.
Okay. From where you are?
Ooh. 14.
Okay, you kind of like peer up and get as close a look as you can. Can't really make out much.
A metal skeleton, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell what kind of metal it is?
It's the same kind of metal that y'all been encountering down here. It's that kind of orangey gold Mysium.
That's what I thought.
Is the door still open?
The door's open behind you.
Okay, can we ask the reactor AI thing?
Put a piece of little scrap wood wedge from our supply in the door.
What are you asking the foundry?
What would be an acceptable sign of, is it, words,
Membership?
then, yeah, sure.
Guild emblem.
So, prestidigitation
Okay.
to make a non-magical trinket that
Another
fits in my
effect you're
hand.
using. Go ahead and roll me a D100, please. 5?
35.
Oh, 35. Thank God. Roll a D10 for me.
5.
5? Wait, no. You regress in age 5 years.
Okay, but I have a guild emblem in my hand now.
So the already young Ingrid looks significantly younger now.
But did my extra height go away?
No.
No.
What are you, like 13 at this point?
12.
You know what?
Guild emblem recognized.
Next
Welcome.
time we should
Oh.
have Willow standing for her.
And I don't know. This is our maintenance crew for the vault. We need our portal back. Our entrance.
Please stand clear.
We are standing clear.
There's a crackle of electric energy that slowly starts building between the two orbs. First is just like one bolt of electricity that arcs from it, and then another arcs back, and then they're arcing at the same time in a circular pattern until suddenly there's this whirling vortex of electrical energy. Warning.
Time to...
Warning.
Go ahead.
Vault door is one directional.
Of course.
Eh,
There's always a catch. Is there
We'll
any
figure
other
it out.
exit from the vault?
The King of Gold guards the door.
Ready to go, guys?
Yep.
I need to reload my magazine first.
You didn't do that on your short rest. Okay.
Can we assume that I did?
Let's go in and then you can reload.
It's like an action, so yeah, it's like 6 seconds.
Okay.
1
Things
second.
reloaded.
I expected that to go much differently, so I have to grab a different bit of iconography. Okay. So y'all step through the swirling portal of electricity.
That's a note. I took back my crossbow. Just making sure that that's.
I think you just held it up before. I
Yeah,
don't think
you
it,
didn't.
like, took
You
it
didn't
out.
do anything like put in the sarcophagus or anything like that.
Okay.
So like you're just like, look at it. Okay, so you step into the circle of energy, and you find yourself floating in this passageway of light, bright around you. If you look in any direction, you see this interweaving lattice work of multicolored strands of energy streaking off into distances unknown. You float in that space for what seems a moment, maybe an eternity, with no breath, with just that weightless sensation and the light show in the background before everything goes dark. Hold on. There it is. You emerge into this dark room in the moments before, like, even your dark vision adjusts to the point that you can see. There's fire lights up around the edge, casting the place into a bright glow. And let me see here. Go ahead and put your icons where you arrive. You would arrive in this region.
Oh my
Which
god.
region? I couldn't see that.
There, so there's a little bit of movement space.
A gigantic bone skeleton of a dragon rests on top of a mound of treasure. There's a slow cracking and creaking of bone as blue fire ignites in the empty sockets of the skull, and a slow chuckle emerges. I told you I would see you again.
Yep.
I mean, that was a
Wait.
great ability. Are
Wait,
you the
wait,
king of
wait.
gold? I'm like,
Do all of you know this thing? Sorry, this individual?
That's the big lizard.
The one that I don't think Rael has seen it.
Yep, I told you about it in like the counter spell when they can
You
do.
did.
And
Yeah,
stuff like
sorry, we never got your name. Could you tell us your name?
It kind of leans forward and its jaw cracks as it flexes. Niannot, the king of gold.
Oh, this is the King of Gold.
Yes. I was like,
Are you the ones who have freed me?
if we get the coin from you, then yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
He looks
Don't pay
under
attention
him
to the
and scoops
13-year-old.
up a handful of gold coins and is like,
I'm sorry. I was like,
my coins are not for you.
What are they for?
They are for Niannot, the king of gold. And he turns his hand and lets the coins just rain down. Shh! Sounds like
It's the particular iron one.
he stops for a second. Make a persuasion check.
Uh, 17.
He kind of looms large, and his head is like twice the size of even your now slightly bigger body. He leans forward and he chuckles. The iron coin Niannot has already spent.
What to who?
Well, what do you
What now?
what do you think you would do with the coin?
Right. So who
the
did
last
we give
person
it
we
to?
met who embedded it into their body. So, that's up in the
Yeah.
air. It's like,
These are some
up
strange
in the air.
coins.
He kind of settles back onto his pile of treasure and shifts and is like, I must admit, when I first encountered you, I thought you were going to be entertainment and maybe a light snack. But you activated my follower apparently and allowed me to return to my vault. For that I should encourage. I will give you 0.5% of my hoard.
okay,
Oh,
quick timeout, out of character here for a moment. It's like,
Mhm.
we were looking for a particular coin, right?
You were looking for an iron coin.
Iron coin. And he is confirmed, if we believe him, that it has been handed off already. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
that is what he is saying. He's like,
That is what he has said. No one has insight.
Make an insight.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I make an insight check there?
Yeah, please do make an insight.
yeah.
Like, that is a thing. It's like,
That
and
is
it's also a thing I'm not good at.
Alright. That would be 22 to analyze the facial tics of a skeleton.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, there's more to it than that. There's like
Yeah, I know,
how
like-
much trust you feel like you can place in him, his tone, his voice. I'm buying time while I pull up his stats.
Hmm.
Hard to read. I rolled a 32.
Oof.
Would
I
that
do an Arcana check.
Sure.
I'd like to do an Arcana check of how likely it would be that a dragon could be undead
Okay.
With
through
the-
like its own magic.
Okay.
Because the last time the coin was embedded in the person, and that's why the person had their lifespan. I'm trying
know
to see
that.
if
Yeah, we don't know that for sure because we did have a coin where if you went too far away, it would make you blind. So it would have made sense that if he devised a way to keep the coin from being too far away from him.
Would that offer also come with information of who the coin was sold to?
Why, to the coin keeper, my dear.
The coin keeper? It's like,
He who walks the many plains. The king of
oh,
old with the heart of black.
all right. Now, one final thing. It's like,
What
now
was...
that.
Oh,
Go ahead.
One final thing. Is there a way out of here?
Okay, two final things.
Walks the many plains, he of...
the blackest heart.
I'll admit to like out of character, like
You know what?
base ideas on what Magic the Gathering is like. So
I
my
wanna
first
see
thought
what-
is
Rail's about to do, because I think...
I'm waiting to find out what was that Arcana check.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That would be 14, 17.
No clue. This is a giant skeleton that's talking to you.
I'm going to try to
Good.
cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh my.
No.
Okay. Let me pull that up because I need to check
Why?
something.
Why?
Hi Cthulhu, I'd like to read your thoughts now.
I mean, that is effectively what Rail's whole shtick is.
Yeah,
If he ran into Cthulhu, he'd be like, "Hey, Cthulhu, how you doing?
I just need to
I
check
know one of
something.
those some secrets."
Let's see.
But it's not like I'm casting it on him. I'm casting it on me.
Yeah.
And
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on one creature you can see. If the creature has an intelligence of 3 or lower, he has more than that. Or does it speak? You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind at the moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to... So, are you just trying to read its surface thoughts, or are you trying to read deeper?
I'm going to read surface thoughts. I'm not going to probe deeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
His surface thought is, I know what the spell is, right?
Okay. A surface thought is... Let's see here now. I'm trying to do math. Sorry. 33,000 gold pieces, 29,000 platinum pieces. It seems to be doing math.
It's like,
You have 1 minute.
So
I have 1
I'm-
minute.
Grigum would like to ask one last question.
It seems to be
Okay,
willing
while
to
you're
entertain,
doing that-
entertain your questions.
Right.
Have you ever heard the name Rybald?
So, Niannot has heard many names over many lifetimes.
All right.
Yes, but
So
this
here's the question.
this
Like,
king of coins that you mentioned,
The coin keeper.
Keeper.
coin keeper rather. Sorry. You said that he, what is it? Some kind of undead creature? Some kind of...
The coin keeper walks the many plains. He has the blackest of hearts.
All right.
Yes.
Do I get any kind of image of what the coin keeper looks like
No,
while he's talking about him?
it is literally you are watching him crunch numbers.
How many coins are there really?
It kind of stops for a moment. So, I know of the iron, the glass, the breath, the fire, the tin, and that is it.
Okay, did everyone get that?
I don't have my notes
like
with me, so
looking like Grigum,
hopefully-
look at the camera, baseball. Everybody get that?
And
Everybody sitting there like reporters with their notebooks flipped out, like writing it down.
and an exit of here so that we might not bug you for too long later.
He looks around and is like, this is the smallest room of my vault. I can take you to other places within it. You do
Alright.
not have a means to leave on your own.
Right, and you were trapped in
Unfortunately, the
here?
way we initially found you caved in, and the way we took this time seems to have disappeared, according to your minion, at least.
One final thing, though, before we navigate our way out of here. Like,
Where would you go?
my question is, what are you going to do? Like,
I have my vault back. I am free again. I shall gather my coins, and I shall gather the gold, and I shall gather my power. And then I will
To
make
what?
war against he who killed us all.
Street check?
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
That's gonna be 16, 17.
You got no clue what he's talking about.
But the little town near here, you know anonymity towards them in particular?
This place is not near any town.
A village of Farkeep.
This place is its own place.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm still just getting math.
Yeah, the number is reducing down as you're listening. Before the spell finally cuts out, it comes out to 176 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
well, like, it is.
That is not half of 1% if the number started up there.
Each?
Yeah.
Look, I'll be honest. Getting that screwed over by a dragon is still better than dealing with the Orzhov.
We are not necessarily past that yet, though, fair dear.
Yeah, we are.
I like the idea that we're communicating via the spies' murmurs all this.
I don't
Nope, not
know
me
if
on
I
that.
speak. I don't know if I speak for my companions, but I'm concerned about the safety of the city. Well, I guess above us. I'm not sure where exactly we are right now.
We are in my vault.
He said he wasn't near it. It's just his minion is near it.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to have any animosity towards it, just for somebody that's killed dragons that I have no idea about. I'm saying this through the spy's murmur, not aloud.
I was about to say.
I think that we're probably good on that part.
This is one of those things where we're not sure of the consequences to this action. That I'm talking out of character right now. It's like, so I think this is a thing where we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We can at least report it.
If we have to defeat it, what's the difference of defeating it later rather than trying to defeat it now?
We'd probably be more powerful. We probably several levels of difference.
So how does one go about finding a coin keeper, if such were to be done?
If you have a coin, when you are ready to spend it, the coin keeper will find you.
Interesting.
And once it's spent, it's gone, or does he put it somewhere else?
I do not know what the coin keeper does with the coins. I only know that he takes the coin as payment.
All right. Thank you for your information.
Sorry. Do you have a name that we can call you by beyond just the king of?
It's just unfortunately we don't have
Niannot.
Niannot. Okay. On a player level, I may have to ask you all for a copy of your notes because I don't have mine with me.
Yeah.
We'll get it added to the wiki probably when he gives the summary with spelling.
That said, another one last out of character thing. He's like, I'm hesitant upon just giving this guy our business card.
Why not? What kind of what better client than a dragon, even an undead one?
And that's one hell of
I
an
mean, to be fair, he's like, we have served undead before.
So are y'all doing this murmur or out of character on
Out
this
of
one?
character.
Okay.
Character. This is me asking, like you, the players, do you want to do this for drama? Like, hand over a
I don't think handing over a business card would be a thought that would occur to I'm negotiating the undead dragon.
And because it's
And my
not
thought
in character,
process.
there's something I can't tell you guys about the dragon.
You know what? Like, we are going to get our names plastered across the multiverse if, like, so I'm going to be damned if I'm going to let
Dragon be.
I'll be damned if I just let an undead dragon deter me from, like, spreading our business.
Technically, an
Sure,
undead dragon
why don't you
wizard.
try to recruit it to Selesnya as well?
So,
Well,
an undead dragon.
Technically, yeah.
Look. We are here to serve the guild pact as a whole, and a part of the guild pact is undead. It's like,
You
Sure.
have a point.
yeah, it's like, so. It's like, I hand over a business. I like walk up and basically be like, well, like, your information.
On the Wikipedia page, could we please put discussion to kill the dragon 15 seconds? Discussion to kill the dragon.
Business card.
15 minutes.
Kill the dragon.
Discussion whether to hire Pan or not. 40 minutes.
I mean,
Priorities.
Anyway, it's like,
you know what? I think I'd like to make a perception check. Do we have a snowball's chance in hell of actually killing the dragon if we tried to?
Go ahead and make your perception check, please.
the money is on hell over the snowball.
Yeah, okay, that is a perception check of 27.
You don't immediately notice it just because, like, the first thought in your mind is, oh, big. The second thought in your mind is, oh, dragon. Third, oh, undead. And then you pick out, after all that, scatterings of magic, or what looks like books and spell books littering, like, the pile of coins at its feet, and very faint shimmering silver arcane runes etched into the bonework itself.
Yeah.
I think
So-
this is one that we just,
Griggum, straightens himself out, walks forward, it's like, maybe a little brashly, it's like,
Oh.
and says,
Oh.
it's like,
sure to do
All
the
right.
bow.
and just
Bows
bows politely, saying, thank you very much for the information and the offer of money. It's like, if you have need of a troubleshooting agency, it's like, and I pull out a card and like place it on the ground. It's like, do be sure to look us up.
There's like a second, like, tonk. The heavy bone claw presses down on the card and drags it closer.
So
And-
good we got those laminated.
Then a second claw picks up a small to relative to him. To you, it's maybe the size of a large grapefruit of bag, and drops it into Griggum's hands. It's like, for your trouble.
Thank you. Now, I believe the only thing left to deal with is getting out. It's like,
Exit.
There is no
People
exit.
upstairs.
Remember, we're asking him if he can transport us?
He kind of stops. You can't tell if he's staring at you because he has literally no eyes, but he just kind of settles in over his coins.
You did mention possibly assisting us in moving to another area?
Yes, where would you like to go? Did I just
Back-
switch to Russian?
Fountain Court.
Back
Yes.
to where your agent is? Your
I see.
Arcane Intelligence?
Yes, I can send you
That
back
way we-
there.
yeah.
It will
Like,
take
we don't have
a
to be-
moment.
Yeah, we don't have to be like in the exact same room. Basically, from there, like work our way backwards.
He
And we have promised both to it and now to you. It's like we are not going to disable it. And it's like it has that fear, and honestly, it would destroy our client trust. It's like,
he kind of is sifting through the pile, and he pulls up what looks like a very thin metal rod, especially in his grip because he's so massive that he's holding it between two fingers. It's a very small, very thin metal rod that forks at the tip. He kind of reaches over and drops it next to the bag. So, you will need to hold hands.
okay,
Oh,
well,
is that okay?
Well, obviously that's beyond the pale.
yeah, we this is So we
Can
just,
I do an Arcana check to see if I know what that fork is?
Sure, go ahead.
it's a 40 disintegration.
Natural 20 plus 3.
You recognize the material component of that's actually used in a good number of trans-dimensional spells. That it requires a tuning fork calibrated to a specific planar frequency.
Okay.
Because you got a natural 20, and it's like a DC 15.
Oh.
And now I know what I need to know for future things. Okay, holding hands. Watcher is holding on and
Yeah, and I
claws
hold
on top
one
of hands
claws.
too. He like
So,
crawls down
you're-
between two of us and like puts his claws around hands.
like
I suppose.
on the
Kay
map, I
has
would
to
like
be holding I'm holding one of Kay's paws.
no,
and, like,
better yet.
you're gonna
I am
hold the
sitting
other?
on K.
So
and
we
you're
have to
holding
hold
my
hands.
hand.
Reeve kind of comes up and claps a hand on Grigham's shoulder, and the giant dragon reaches forward and like mutters something in Arcane, which is a feat considering it has no lips, and its claw comes down on the fork, and there's a flash of light, and y'all are back in that lighted passageway where you can see just streams of energy arcing off into different locations in the distance before your vision resolves and you're back in this room.
Okay,
Ingrid, get
person
out of the
count.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like,
I got
Oh,
everyone.
Get away from there.
I only see
Okay.
5 of us sick. Oh wait, no, sorry. I forgot to count myself.
There's like a second of crackling energy before the vortex of electricity vanishes again.
I'm gonna be thoroughly honest with you. I was like, I don't think we could have gotten out of there without his help.
All right.
To be perfectly
Facility is
honest
still
with you.
online.
Online.
Right.
Hi.
Was that your boss we were just talking to?
The vault is closed. The King of Gold is free.
Right. I already gave one to the King of Gold, but I'd like you to have for your index. I pull out a business card for it. And it's like,
Just imagine him trying to awkwardly stuff it in a floppy drive.
Like,
you could just
to be
read
fair-
it to it. I bet it would remember, and then there'd
Yeah,
be
like-
no card proof that it was us that were here.
yeah, it's like here
Don't
is
leave it.
like here is our
question.
contact info. Like, should you require our services and have means to contact us? And
It's literally just a picture of Cathal with like her information on it. Because y'all use her as a messenger service.
yeah. I was like,
Oh,
That's your job. Don't go. Oh.
Also, you can message me at District 6, Barrow and Hill, the old pump house, Locker C.
Yeah, it was a
and
very
see us on our
truncated
social
address.
media at Second Sight Agency.
So you kind of like
Hashtag we solve problems.
Yeah, see, and before I forget, the reason why I was laughing when he said exit was I was imagining this weird perversion of the never-ending story. All of us riding this undead track.
and not screaming the whole way. I am the king of gold.
You know, tentacles aflutter.
So,
Undead dragon.
once we get to that, once we get back to check on our Dromids, we should see what's in that bag.
So as you hold out the card, the hand of the metal skeleton reaches out, grabs it, and pulls it back into the sarcophagus.
Oh,
You keep that.
I didn't realize that was actually a skeleton. I thought it was statuary or something.
Good to do
mean,
business with you.
I'm going to be honest. It's probably a little column A, little column B.
Okay, now to the Dromids.
To the
Yes.
dramas.
Now,
Honestly,
now.
I feel that this was a good day of work. We may have technically come back empty-handed, but we've gotten information on the Iron Coin and their purposes. I was like, I'm sure that's
Adamantium
good.
Foundry.
I'm going to now have to hold Ingram's hand while crossing any sort of street.
Oh, you just try. I've got a hex spell left.
So y'all exit unless y'all have anything more to do with the seat of the Arcane Intelligence or with the Arcane Intelligence. Y'all exit the foundry, go back through the maintenance tunnel. Remember that? Oh yeah, the machinery collapsed, and so kind of have to help each other up the 5 feet to crawl through the opening into the fountain.
Strangely enough, Griggum is the one that's able to get up there first.
Griggum just kind of like walks out there, jumps, grabs it, and monkey swings his way through it.
Just vaults with his staff and then just like all manner
I'm
of...
lighter now. Someone can just push me up there.
Oh yeah, when y'all leave, your ages do not revert, and you don't get any shorter.
I figured.
So that
I'm
was
still
an
gonna go
adventure
get
and a
my darn dinner party though.
half. Yeah. You're taller than I remember.
And younger.
You're taller than I expected. Yeah, I was like,
The Dromids are still out there. They're kind of like at the end of their leash, but they're also chewing on the leash. They're like...
Oh,
I make them a big food mushroom each.
those things are easy to understand.
They immediately turn towards the mushroom and start like just... It's weird watching them eat. They kind of grip it with like their little mandibles, and then little serrated mouth things slice off bits of the mushroom and put into their mouth.
awesome. I was like, so yeah, like we collect our stuff and start heading home, and I guess be ending the session here, shouldn't we? I was like,
Yeah, it's been about 3 hours. We're at our normal stop
Alright.
time. I need to take another dose of medicine and lay down for a few minutes. I don't feel good. But I had fun. There was a lot of laughter.
yes. Yes,
And
this was a much needed thing for, I guess, a number of us. It's like,
y'all got a
Yep.
lot of
Way
lore.
better than I expected.
yeah, we're like, now I'm gonna be honest. Like, when he said
What's your name? Hi, Bear.
Planeswalker, he's like, and also, okay, he's like, these coins are, of big importance to the guild pack. Part of me is thinking, Jace Bellerin. And hey, he kind of fits the description, but at the same time, I had to think: was he the first living guild pack? And like, or was he like the next in a line? And like,
Well, you know that these coins predate the guild pack.
yeah. Oh, you're right. You are right. Ooh, shit. Like,
Oh, what was in the bag?
Opening the bag, it is 177 gold pieces. He gave y'all a tip.
Right.
Okay.
Are you holding on to that Griggum, or do you want me to manage it?
and like,
Let's have her manage it.
Rail is not managing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, like you're the treasurer, aren't you?
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
do
I'm
have Rhythm's money still, too, on hand.
Probably
I
should
think
give
I should
that to you.
hand that to you as well. Like,
Okay, that 175.
yeah. Huh.
And the other big question is, did we level up?
Y'all are now level 5. Y'all finished the dungeon. Y'all encountered Niannot, the King of Gold. Y'all survived dealing with the Arcane Intelligence by not dealing with it in a lot of ways, which is pretty much the best decision y'all could have made, I think. Y'all are level 5, so y'all have a decision to make on your level ups. You have the option to reforge again. This is your last reforge option.
Yeah.
So
Right,
after
so-
this, y'all will not be able to make any
Call
changes.
this art the power of friendship.
All right, so I believe I'm going to do that switch over from trickery to knowledge cleric.
Okay. That
And
seems
I believe
fitting, especially with all the divination and stuff that you've been using lately.
it's been enjoyable.
When y'all return to the surface, keep in mind y'all haven't heard anything from Cathal in like 3 days. And the last thing she sent y'all was, don't come to the surface. And then Asham's like, do not bring the iron coin to the surface.
You don't have the iron coin.
You do not.
So, but I think we're probably going to at least go back to rest at Farkeep and try to wait for Cathal to contact us, maybe.
Well,
Maybe we'll even get our level 5 items, you don't know. So
what y'all do is up to y'all. When y'all return, we will worry about the headquarters upgrades and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll.
I'm assuming we have a long rest on
Yeah.
return.
I would think we'll deal with the details on this later, but we definitely probably would first call up shit, I'm blanking now. It's like Cathal.
Yeah,
Right?
Rose Fury.
we don't have
yeah.
a way to call her. We're waiting for her to call us in the morning.
Yeah, y'all don't have
She
sending, I
calls
don't think.
every.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
y'all may
Yeah,
have
she has
sending now.
Jewel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been contacting y'all every day with sending y'all
because
resupplies
she's
with her courier spell.
Yeah,
And when-
she's
She had
the
that for the
secretary
last-
position with the jewel thing that allows communication. He's like,
Well, she knew sending already.
oh, well, I guess that helps too. He's like,
So when we get back, we'll do the Dramid ride back and whatever we pick,
Third
whatever
level,
we do for
yeah.
sure.
I
Then
think I'll get your 3rd level spells now. Do you get
Yeah,
3rd level at 5th? Hold on, let me pull up something.
I mean, I get a second attack at 5th as well as stunning strike, which is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, there's no way that gets abused. Yeah, 5th level, you get your 3rd level spells if you're a straight class. If you're multi-classing, you're not.
Yeah, and I am multi-classing.
Yeah.
But I do get...
Yeah. I've got 5 key
Ability
points, stunning strike. Let me think. I get to strike people with improvised weapons as well as my fists.
Yep.
This is going to be a flurry of of BS now.
Welcome to Tier 2, my friends.
Yeah, sounds like full on Jackie Chan enabled.
Yeah, and I think. Do you mind if I swap my intelligence and charisma?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can reforge out however you need. That's the entire point of the reforge, is to make it so it's okay to make mistakes or to change your mind about things within the first 5 levels.
And I lose enthrall for a little while as my one I drop from my leveling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see what got you all giddy now, Tux. Ooh, almost slipped. With your new features and traits.
Right.
I'm being confusing, I know. It's on purpose.
Shh.
Or it could be that extra attack.
That was a large part of it. Not gonna lie.
Keep in mind, oh wait, does it actually have the loading? Let me check. We're doing like cleanup and stuff like that. Yeah, no, it has the reload, so yeah. That thing is going to be insane. Alright, well, it's been fun. I have really enjoyed this. Everyone, thank you for watching us. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment if you want. Say something nice. Encourage us. If you're watching us on Twitch, please subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the better. Follow us on Twitter at bonusroll and for news updates and stuff like that. I cannot think of anything else I'm supposed to say. The music that you haven't been hearing because my computer messed up was by provided by Sirenscape. Am I forgetting anything, guys? Can I go take a nap now?
Yeah, go.
Yes.
Not
Bye,
forgetting
everyone.
Goodbye. We had a lot of fun together.
All right.
See you next
now
time.
a real shaman.
See y'all next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't forget to
Bye.
increase your reputation in your primary guild by 1. 2.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so this is just whichever one's our primary guild is 2. Okay.
Yep. All right. I am muting y'all and ending the show. Good night.
Just so you know, the Outer Worlds is effing awesome.
I had
That
not
is all.
muted you yet.